in beautiful Arnoldville, Louisiana, in one of our favorite dance floors at Nunu's Art Cooperative. And we have the amazing Joe Hall and the Cane Cutters right here. Don't get no better. So we are here to, we're not going to do a lot of talking, but we are wanting you to get up and we want you to be laying down some Zydeco with us. That's what we're here for.
And you might wonder why we're dressed like this. If you come to Louisiana this time of year, it's Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras is this Tuesday. And these outfits are traditional Cajun, country Mardi Gras costumes.
I like to call mine regalia. Mardi Gras regalia.
Yeah. So typically on that day, we would get up real early in the morning, gather at a place in the country, have a can of beer and some boudin for breakfast, and then go out on the run. And farmers come and they throw out chickens, and the Mardi Gras chase the chickens, and they do little songs in French, and they beg for money or sausage or something good to put in the gumbo feast that night, and then there's a big huge party and dance at the end of the day.
That's right.
So if you want to pretend like you're having Mardi Gras with us on Tuesday, get your rag bag out and an old shirt and just get your hot glue gun and make an outfit like this and turn on the Zydeco music. Hopefully it's Joe and the Cane Cutters and dance all day. But yeah, today we're going to teach a two-step, a waltz, and a shuffle.
That's right. And this is the kind of thing where we're in this cloud, I've been told. So you have to get up wherever you are and move, because this culture is about a lot of things. It's definitely good music, good food, and good movement. So that was what drew me, was watching the people move to this amazing music. So get up and move.
Yeah.
What do you say we start with?
Yeah, two-step. Let's start with two-step. And we're going to keep it very uncomplicated.
That's right.
Everybody can do this.
That's right. In fact, you know, there's beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Well, we just skip everything. We go right to an advanced. What that means is you look around and you see who's having the most fun. That is advanced.
Yeah. Right. So the step for a two-step, and we don't do any counting here. We just do steps, like a rhythm. So it would be step, together, step. Then there's this wonderful little pause, and you go back the other way. Step, together, step, pause. And if you can do that really fast and get really good at it, you realize that it's just a rhythm, and you can also go forwards, step, together, step, pause, and backwards, step, together, step, pause. You can do it in a circle, step, together, step, pause. And that's the foundation for the whole dance. Once you get that in your head and into your body, you just embellish as much as you want. So let's have some music, guys.
we were doing that step together step, and then we were spinning. But we were doing exactly the step together step. It looks different when you see someone turning, but it's actually the exact same thing.
Right. So very
Let's
simple.
do it. Let's just talk it.
Okay.
So we're doing step together step. Except I'm not going to say it anymore. I did say it.
Yeah, you did.
That's so they can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear the beat.
So it's really a rhythm, and once you learn that rhythm, you can, like I said, embellish and do a lot of your own
Improv.
style, your own improv with it.
That's
But the rhythm in your head is still step together step. Even if you're not going back and forth necessarily, you might be doing it in place. In a very crowded dance hall, you might be just having enough room to just step together, step right here like this.
Like within a 24-inch square,
Right.
which we can do.
You can also travel with it.
Try.
So in a Cajun dance hall, for example, people travel around the floor
Let's do it.
in a counterclockwise.
Let's travel like in a
circle.
line. Let's travel in a line before we do
Okay.
couples.
Yeah.
So Christy's going to be in the lead. I'm going to get behind her. And when the music starts, you just do this, and we'll follow her.
Okay.
You
So we're
guys
just going to
ready?
walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
just walk.
Got it. Oh.
Okay, go.
Let's do that.
Two step, another two step. It's only got 10.
We're going to have to take this off.
That's pretty.
Zydeco music, or Cajun music, even if you want to practice your two-step while you're washing the dishes or vacuuming in your house or whatever you're doing. All you have to do is put on that music and take step together step. And then if you've noticed, sometimes the music it's really moving, right? It's like a freight train, it's going fast. So what I say is economy of steps. So maybe if you're taking too big of a step, you can't keep up. So make it a
Right.
short step.
Try it. First time I saw the two-step was in San Francisco, and it was Aaron Neville. And he was on the stage with his brothers, and he started dancing. And I was thinking, what was that? It looked so simple, but I was trying to, it's like, is it in his hips or what? It was just a simple step together step, and it looked so cool. And it's just to be relaxed, and it just flows through you. The music will just move you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
So next, we're going to move on to a waltz. Many of you, because you're dance experts, know
Right.
how to waltz. In a Cajun dance hall or a Creole dance hall, the waltzing is in a circle. Once again, you circle the dance floor, and it's
Clockwise.
Did I say counterclockwise?
No, you didn't.
Clockwise. And it's really just it's simple as stepping on the beat.
Right.
So if you can walk on the beat, that's kind of how the waltzing works.
Some people
You
like
can-
to do that emphasis,
You
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But really, it's just on the beat. Step, 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 step.
Right.
Yeah,
Should we do it?
let's do it.
Okay.
Mr. Joe.
You need a waltz.
It's kind of, I was just thinking that, again, we're turning, and it seems like we change the steps when we turn, but we're just stepping on the beat. And I think I learned that from the Creoles more than anything else. The Creole culture is it's a horse culture. And a lot of the Zydeco and even the waltzes have this sort of lilting feel to it. And I tell people, if you think about, you've been on a trail ride and you've been riding on a horse, and then you go to the trail ride and the band is there and they start playing and you still have that feel. You still got that feel. So that's something that I love to say about the culture and about this dance.
And I will say that the older generation of dancers in Louisiana love the waltz.
Oh.
And so you'll see a lot of people get up and do a waltz. Maybe if they're not doing every two-step. It's really beautiful to watch. And there's all kinds of styles.
I'm not going to name names, but but we have this one friend who loves the Creole waltzes. And some of the younger bands, they don't play as many waltzes as the, say, older generations like. And I heard him once go up to the band and say, "Hey, play that one waltz y'all know." So Joe knows more than one, and let's have another one, Joe.
All right.
And we're again on the beat.
Just stepping on the beat. show you.
Before that, I just want to say that these songs are so deep in this culture. It's a feeling that you get when you hear someone like Joe play these tunes that have been played before him.
Yeah.
And you feel that river of culture flowing through these great musicians. And it's really, it's more than fun, but I'll stick with fun too. So, for those of you who are still sitting in your chairs or couches, come on, get up and move, and feel the music and move. And you'll be glad you did.
Right, so the last thing we're going to show you is, well, some people call it the shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
We've always called it the Harlem Shuffle because of Boozoo Chavis. So there are some people who call it the Cajun Freeze. And I know what you're thinking. Some people think line dances aren't that cool. This line dance is super cool when you're at a Creole church dance and they play the line dance. Everybody who hasn't been dancing, who doesn't maybe have a regular partner, gets to have a community dance.
That's right.
That means almost everybody gets up, and it's like the whole building is dancing together, and there's nothing like that feeling. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
So we're going to show you, and it's a lot like the two-step, what we just showed you, but with a little bit of a different step to the back and then a turn. So we're going to do it for you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to see it? We have to also thank Carol and Natalie Palm for dancing with us today.
Yes, thank y'all.
They're amazing. Okay, so this is the shuffle, and it's a lot like the two-step. You go. I always start to the right, going to the right. So you go step together, step, and then you go back the other way. Step together, step. Then you go back. Step together, step, and you do kind of a rock step. So it's kind of like rock, 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 turn, and you're going to be turning to the right, okay? So let's do that again. So it goes like this. Step together, step back the other way. Step together, step to the back. Step together, step, and rock, rock, turn. Yeah, and then you keep going this way. You kind of just move in a square. It's a lot of fun. So, Mr. Joe, can you play us a two-step or like a
Slow.
yeah?
wisdom about Zydeco dancing?
It's fun, and I recommend it for everyone in the whole world. If there were more Zydeco dancing, then less problems for everybody.
Be courteous on the dance floor. Don't bump into others.
Make sure you come back down to Louisiana. This pandemic isn't going to last forever.
That's right.
And these musicians are still here, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can, support some musicians.
That's right. That's right.
Really important.
I'm sure. Do you think they have CDs on the Flurry website?
I bet they do.
I hope
Buy
they
a
do.
CD or 10.
Yes, yes, yes.
Give them to all your friends. But we're hoping that we see you all again in the next year.
That's
as
right.
soon as this is kind of better.
That's right. So we want to thank Flurry for the invitation. We have been honored to be able to do this, especially with Joe Hall and the King Party. And to be dancing in one of our favorite locations, Nunu's in Arnoldville, Louisiana. If you come to South Louisiana, you have to come to Nunu's. Amazing artist here. This is we're just in a little tiny portion of this beautiful old wooden building. The acoustics in here are great, and the vibes are, what do they say? Everything on the hog is good down here.
Yeah.
Even the squeak. Okay, thank y'all, and we're gonna turn it over to Joe Hall for the next set.
Y'all have fun. Stay dancing.
Thank you.